Good morning. Tribal Jazzman Scholar is talking and walking. I wanted to share a couple of related ideas. One of them has to do with the phenomenon of creativity and improvisation. I've been playing jazz for over 20 years, and I have made hundreds and hundreds of attempts to record it, to record the best music. And it's a qualitative feeling when you're playing. Sometimes you go, yeah, that was it. And other times you say, well, it was okay. And I've never been able to record that was it. Just never been able to capture it. It's been elusive. Now, I've had a tape recorder going many times. Maybe 15, 20 times the tape recorder ended just as the music was getting good, and I thought it was still going. Other times the battery ran out. So I never even knew it was unable to capture the music. But I have been of the mind now for a long time that it's just not possible. I'm unable to capture the most glorious music. I'm just not able to do it. Of course, so I've developed theories as to why that might be the case. Why might I not be able to capture the most beautiful and glorious music? And one of the theories I have is that part of what contributes to the music is the quality of the listening that is taking place in an audience or among the musicians. When you record the music, you then increase the audience to include anybody who hears it later. And of course, this challenges the idea that time and space are actual linear phenomena that do not occur all at once. And I do generally, at least intellectually, I can't quite tangibly feel it in my body. It's not a visceral sensation, but I do believe that all time happens at once. A very wild claim, of course, but not completely out of line with some of the theories that were put forth by Einstein and that have been since built upon by quantum physicists. But I do hold to the idea that time, while perceived as linear, is actually happening all at once. Therefore, if I am recording my music and someone's listening to it at a later time, the level of attentiveness and focus of that listener is actually impacting the music as it's happening, just as a real-time listener sitting at an audience is affecting it. Subsequent listeners listening to the recording are affecting it. So my theory was always that as soon as you shut off the recorder, the only listeners are the ones in the space, and suddenly the music is allowed to blossom and grow in a way that's more organic to the moment that it's in, with the listeners that are there attentive. Because it's very easy to be distracted when you have music on in the background. And if I record myself playing and then someone listens to it 5 years later, and my children listen to it, or someone gets a copy of the tape and they're putting it on in the background, the minute it becomes background music, the inattentive listener negatively, adversely impacts the quality of the music. Of course, that's quite a wild theory, and it's not one that I would necessarily try to defend beyond saying that it's my experience. And I guess with that, Tribal Jazzman Scholar will sign off.